on 91.25 megahertz. Savannah!
Teach to teach radio. Teach to teach radio. Education for all. For all. For all. Education for all. For all. For all.
Hello and welcome to T2T radio. We are here to bring you exciting discussions on educational issues. So make time with us, same time every week. Today we are discussing regular attendance of school children. With me to do the discussion are my panelists, starting from my immediate right.
It's Hassan Rahmatu, CVT at Zurich Primary School, Kumbungu District.
Abdurrahman Isaka, a teacher in Sankpala TI Primary School in the Central Gunja District of the Savannah region.
Yaku Abdul Karim, a teacher at Luergu Basic, Nantong District.
I am your host, Al-Haji Mohammed Al-Hassan Karimu, and welcome to T2T Radio.
Thank you.
Our topic for discussion today is regular attendance. It is said that some children do not attend school regularly. What do you say about that, Madam Rahmatu?
It's actually true that most people do not go to school regularly in a week. And these problems comes from most of our parents in the house. They do sometimes engage their works in domestic chores, which prevents them from going to school regularly.
Do you experience this in your school?
Yes, I do experience it a lot. And it's actually a problem facing the school. Sometimes you'll be in school, someone will just walk in to pick the word to follow him to the farm. Sometimes they won't even come and they will come and pick them. They'll just take them from the house to the farm. So that particular day, a child will not be able to attend school. And it's a big problem facing my school.
I want to find out what you normally tell said people if they come to pick children of this sort. What do you normally tell them?
Sometimes I do tell them that if you just pick them out like this, we teach continuously. Like if you finish teaching a topic today, tomorrow we'll continue, we won't reverse back. So if you just pick your child out of the school like this, tomorrow she won't be able to catch up with the colleagues in the class. And that make learning very difficult for those children.
Is there, Saka, do you have something to add to that?
Yes, please. To add up to Madam Rame's points, regular attendance is a very key or important rule on every school-going child. Why do I say so? If a student comes to school on and off, is to say that the student skips some days out of the 5 days in the week. He or she may come to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday will be a holiday for such a person. And when it happens this way, when this on and off movements comes in with regards to education, it sometimes makes it difficult as a teacher to teach your pupils. As Madam Rama mentioned, it's a continual process where it builds upon one another. When you start something today, tomorrow you may want to build upon that. So if a student was with you at the beginning of the topic and happens to miss the following day's topic, it will create a gap that will make such a student to lose that particular lesson that you are to continue on, and which sometimes makes it very difficult for such children to cope up in class because they've been skipping lessons, and this one really affects them.
So your explanation means that you have experienced that in your school?
We do experience this a lot, and one of the major challenge that keeps them away from school is engaging the children in petty trading. Most of the times you see that before a child comes to school, he or she will be made to move around in the community to sell either sugar. Engaging such a child in those activities sometimes keep them away from the school. Sometimes before they come to school, they have to roam, do the selling, and come. And they maybe come late.
Okay.
And this one really affects them. Either the person comes to class and sleep, or feel even reluctant to even come to class.
Thank you
because the person is really tired.
Teach to teach radio.
Cherished listeners, we really want to hear what you think about Teach to Teach Radio. To give us your feedback, please call 0595 444 339. I repeat, 0595 444 339. Remember to tell us your name, age, and where you are calling from. We can't wait to hear your message.
Education for all, for all, for all.
Can we go to my name?
My own is, when you look at this case, some will have 2 days off. They'll come to school 3 days.
This is an experience from your school?
Yes. And those usually absenting themselves from my school happen to be kids moving from different villages to where I teach. Meaning the distance to school is also a factor that is causing
them to
some of the
not
students.
be regular at school.
That is it. Sometimes they will reach the school around 8:30. Definitely, when you don't even do anything at all to the kid, and he or she is sitting down in the class, finally you will see that child dozing off. Meaning they are tired. So I have considered the distance to school as a factor that is causing some of them to be absenting themselves.
So we have petty trading, parents giving their words or their children some turns to sell at home, and a long distance from the community to the school. All right.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
Let's look at how children absenteeism or learner absenteeism and that of teacher absenteeism, how does it affect children's learning?
The teacher is supposed to be in school to teach a child to understand. Here the case, the teacher is not even at school. If the student is there, what will he gain? Nothing. So assuming a teacher absent himself today, absent himself tomorrow, and a child happened to be in school today. Then tomorrow he comes and the teacher is not there. Definitely Wednesday the child will not come.
Yes.
So if you as a teacher, if you are there, who are you there to teach? Even if you happen to meet some students self to teach, but what of those who didn't come because of your behavior? So sometimes teacher being absent affects the child's learning. It affects because you are not around to teach.
Yes, I'd like you to add up to his points. See, teachers are supposed to serve as good role models.
Very good.
For the children that we teach, learn from us. So if as a teacher, you take it upon yourself that you have certain days that you attend school, and the other days will be used as holiday.
Just give us the term. You normally say 2 over 5 or 3 over 5.
Yes, they usually term it as either 3 over 5 or 2 over 5. So that means the person has already designed for himself for the whole week. I'm going to attend school from Monday to Wednesday, and Thursday to Friday will be a holiday. So if you, the teacher, you already keep or have designed this particular thing in their minds, you are now telling them that Thursday, Friday is always a holiday for you. So you shouldn't come to school. So as teachers, I will entreat that we should be good role models to the children that we teach.
Very good.
We shouldn't give them.
Also, teachers' absenteeism is a great challenge in most of our schools. It affects us a lot because looking at school enrollments, if I'm a parent and I come to a school to enroll my child, I come to the school, the teachers are not there. And you know, children, when the teachers are not there, everyone will be doing whatever they want, harming each other, playing anyhow. So if I'm a parent and I bring my child, then the teacher is not in the class, I'll not feel comfortable to leave my child in the school. I'll feel that my child is not safe leaving her in the school. So teacher absenteeism is the biggest challenge in our school, which our teachers need to improve on.
Very good.
And I'd like you to add up to that. Some teachers do also put up some behaviors, like, excuse me to say, those who are closer to their schools. They have other businesses in the house. So what the person needs to do is just to come to school, write the name in the attendance, then
take off.
I'm gone.
So how does this affect children's learning? I just want to.
It affects a lot because there was a time a problem occurred in a particular school. And before the problem occurs, already the teacher has come to write his name on the attendance register and left. So it was after he left that the problem to occur. Two students were engaged in a fight. So one happens to use a stick to hit the other's head. So which resulted into a bigger issue. Yes.
Cautious and get themselves more committed to their affairs in particular.
Teach to Teach Radio. Teach to Teach Radio. Education for all, for all, for all.
What can we do so that these caregivers also give us a hand in ensuring that children do not absent themselves from school? In fact, that's our main issue because the problem is there. So how do we solve it?
Initially, I made mention that some parents do engage their children in petty trading. And at a certain point too, you realize that a parent may not involve his or her ward into such activities. But the child may decide which days to attend school. So I want to entreat all parents to always make follow-ups in their various schools. If your ward tells you that, Daddy, I'm going to school, Mommy, I'm going to school, try as much as possible to make a follow-up to the school to really confirm whether the child has gotten to the school or not.
We have heard from Mr. Isaac and
For
Mr. Abdul Karim.
the aspect of the parents, there are several things the kids need to make them up and going into the schools every day. Example like books, pens, boots, and the necessary but basic things.
Learning materials.
The learning materials. So as a parent, try to provide them, make them available for the kid.
Okay.
Because some of the, especially the boots, when a child's boots is torn and he is fond of wearing it to school, some of the colleagues may be teasing
make fun of them. Yes.
They make fun of
the
them.
Footwear.
Yes, the footwear. Sometimes the shoes will get torn. Then if you don't replace it and he's into school with those things, the colleagues may be making fun of him. And that alone will be scaring your board away from school.
Can we hear from
also as teachers to help parents to avoid this student absenteeism? I think if we create good teacher-parent relationship through our PTAs in our schools, it will help a lot.
Very good.
Because when we invite them to PTA meetings and encourage them to attend, through that we'll be able to tell them the relevance of education, how it is important for their children to be educated, and also relate some benefits of education to them. I think some parents will like their children to succeed in future, so that can convince them a lot.
Yeah, I'm happy about the idea of parents making follow-ups and then also having concern regarding the learning materials that they provide to their children and then ensuring that their children are happy when they are going to school. These are things that our parents need to look up to, especially when the child knows that you are very particular about his or her school attendance. When she is in school, you are there to find out whether it is true or not. If it is the issue of just picking the child on your bicycle or motorbike to the school, it's also something that is motivating enough. I mean, to the child to stay in school and always be regular in school and will not miss schooling. Ladies and gentlemen, our listeners, time is almost up. And we want our panelists to just wrap up in 30 seconds what they have to tell us finally before we end our discussion.
My concern goes to the teachers because I myself am a teacher. Why I teach, it occurs, but sometimes you assume nothing happened. You do talk to some of them and they change.
Okay.
So what I want to tell my colleague teachers is that the children should be safe. We should take them as ours. So, and you wouldn't like your child to be treated the way some of us treat them sometimes. And if you do that to them, it will create a very bad impression about you to them.
About the school
and the school at large.
Thank you.
So if in the near future the person happens not to succeed, you'll be the worst enemy to that person.
My own is just a very small narrative.
Just 30 seconds.
The parents are supposed to be watchdogs to their kids going to school every day. I think that's all I have.
And I will also entreat my colleague teachers to improve regular attendance in school in order not to kill the spirits of the learners.
We've been discussing regular attendance. What we need to do is to look at what these teachers have actually recommended for us to do, especially we as teachers as well as parents. Let's do our part to ensure that our children attend school regularly. With me,
Hassan Rahmatu, CVT at the Primary School, Kumbungu District.
Abdurrahman Isaka, a teacher in Sankpala TI Primary School in the Central Gonja District of the Savannah region.
Yaku Abdul Karim, a teacher at Luergu Basic, Nantong District.
Thank you, listeners, for being with us throughout this period. Shall be with you again next week.
Teach Radio.
Cherished listeners, we really want to hear what you think about Teach Radio. To give us your feedback, please call 0595 444 339. I repeat, 0595 444 339. Remember to tell us your name, age, and where you are calling from. We can't wait to hear your message.
Education for all, for all, for all.
Hi, this is Wiyala. I support Teach2Teach because education changes lives, especially for girls. So let's take advantage of the positive impact education can have on our lives, our communities, and our people.
Teach to Teach Radio is produced by Teach to Teach International in collaboration with the Center for Literacy and Vocational Studies and Radio Savannah. You can find Teach to Teach International and Teach to Teach Radio on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
On 91.25 MHz. Savannah!